We've all seen it, the all-too-familiar scenario. A meticulously prepared, thorough audit report lands on a manager's desk, filled with critical insights and recommendations. But alas, it's only to be skimmed, perhaps highlighted in a few places, and then ultimately forgotten, lost in the daily shuffle. Despite weeks, sometimes even months of diligent work, countless hours poured into analysis and verification, the report's valuable insights are lost amid competing priorities, buried under a mountain of other urgent tasks. The frustration is real, palpable even. Critical findings and crucial recommendations are ignored, left to gather dust instead of driving meaningful change. And opportunities for significant improvement, chances to streamline processes and boost efficiency, simply slip away, unrealized. Why does this happen so often? What's the underlying cause of this recurring issue? It's rarely the auditor's dedication or the inherent importance of the findings that are at fault. The real issue, more often than not, is delivery, the way the information is presented and communicated. The report in its current form fails to connect with the audience, persuade them of the urgency, or inspire them to take action. Auditors can sometimes get lost in the weeds of technical details, focusing on the minutiae, inadvertently forgetting the ultimate goal, the bigger picture. That goal is to communicate findings in a clear, concise, and compelling way that motivates stakeholders to act decisively. An audit isn't truly complete when the fieldwork ends and the report is drafted. It's only complete when the recommendations are successfully implemented and the organization experiences tangible improvements as a result. We must begin to see the audit report not just as a document, but as our primary tool for influencing positive change, a story that needs to be told effectively, with clarity, impact, and a focus on driving action. Mastering the art of audit report writing isn't merely a soft skill or a nice-to-have. It's a core competency, a fundamental requirement for auditors who genuinely want their work to have a lasting impact and truly matter. Only then will our dedicated efforts translate into real, measurable, and positive outcomes for the organizations we are committed to serving. Many audit reports fail because they lack clarity and organization. Disjointed structure and abrupt topic shifts confuse readers and erode credibility. Overuse of jargon alienates stakeholders, making findings seem irrelevant. Weak, generic recommendations like improve oversight offer no actionable guidance. Key findings are often buried in dense text, lost among trivial details. Without a clear hierarchy, like a strong executive summary, critical issues go unnoticed. Executives have minutes, not hours, to review reports. If they can't grasp the essentials quickly, the report fails. The most brilliant finding is useless if it's never seen or understood. Effective reports are clear, concise, and structured for impact. A powerful audit report starts not just as a document, but as a strategic tool. It's the cornerstone of effective governance and risk management, with a clear scope and objectives, defining precisely what was examined and the goals of the audit itself. This involves detailing what data, processes, or systems were reviewed and why these areas were chosen for scrutiny. This context builds trust and sets expectations from the outset, ensuring everyone understands the audit's purpose and limitations. Next, guide the reader logically. Begin with an executive summary, providing a concise overview of key findings and recommendations. Then background, offering essential context and relevant history. Findings and actionable recommendations. These should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Group related issues by theme or risk to reveal patterns and strengthen your message, making it easier to identify systemic problems. Tailor content for different audiences. High-level summaries for the board, detailed sections for managers. Use structure to make the report easy to navigate and consume, with clear headings, subheadings, and a table of contents. Think of it as building a house foundation, logical flow, and rooms for different needs. Every element should lead the reader toward understanding risks and committing to action. A well-structured report respects the reader's time and intelligence, presenting information in a clear and digestible manner. This dramatically increases the likelihood your message will be heard and acted upon, leading to meaningful improvements and positive change within the organization. Even the best findings are useless if they aren't understood. Use visuals, charts, graphs, tables to make complex data clear and engaging. Write in plain English. Strip out jargon and acronyms. Replace technical phrases with simple, direct language anyone can grasp. Highlight key takeaways with call-out boxes, bold text, or concise summaries. Start each section with a summary so busy readers can quickly absorb the essentials. Signposting critical points ensures your message isn't lost. Communicating with clarity is an act of empathy. Step into your reader's shoes. Ask, what does each stakeholder need to know or do? Convey it simply and directly. Clarity bridges the gap between findings and meaningful action. Findings identify problems. Recommendations solve them. Effective recommendations are directly linked to specific findings and explain the why. Prioritize recommendations by risk, high, medium, low, so management knows where to focus. Make recommendations actionable and measurable, not vague. Use SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. For example, implement a vendor onboarding checklist and achieve 100% compliance by Q3. Clear targets and deadlines turn suggestions into concrete projects. Recommendations should be a roadmap, not a list of problems. By linking, prioritizing, and making them measurable, you empower decisive action. This transforms auditors from inspectors to trusted advisors driving real change. Content matters, of course, but presentation signals professionalism. Typos, poor formatting, or clutter undermine credibility. Proofread and polish every report. Use clean layouts always. Clear headings and consistent fonts for readability. Distribute reports strategically. Detailed versions for process owners. Summaries for executives. Tailor distribution so each stakeholder gets the right level of detail. Don't just email the report. Present it in person when possible. Walk stakeholders through key findings and recommendations. Answer questions and clarify ambiguities. Personal engagement secures buy-in and commitment. State that follow-up reviews will verify implementation, creating accountability. Professional delivery and follow-up ensure your report's impact is fully realized. To master audit reporting, it's essential to think beyond simply ticking boxes on checklists. Instead, tell a compelling story that captivates your audience. Set the scene vividly, introduce the challenges or issues at hand, and then present your key findings as the climax of your narrative. Finally, offer your well-thought-out recommendations as the resolution to the problems you've highlighted. A clear and engaging narrative structure is what makes your report not only informative, but also memorable and impactful. Be concise. Brevity is key. Eliminate unnecessary fluff and focus sharply on what truly matters to the reader. Use the executive summary as an opportunity to deliver the entire story in miniature, giving a quick overview. Always write from the reader's perspective. Consider their needs and understanding. Ask yourself, what do they need to know, and how can this report help them succeed in their roles? Tailor both the tone and the content of your report to resonate with your specific audience. Whether it's a formal audit committee demanding precision, or an IT manager seeking actionable insights. See yourself not just as an auditor, but as an agent of positive change within the organization. Your role extends beyond simply identifying issues. The report is your crucial bridge, connecting insightful analysis directly to tangible improvement and progress. Let your reports be a clear, powerful, and persuasive voice, guiding your organization step by step towards a stronger and more successful future.